Last player standing. Last player standing.
Healer down.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Placing sentry.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Your fault.
Last player standing.
Enemy.
Last player standing. Ten seconds left. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Here.
Player standing.
It was you or me.
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
Get it. Last player standing. You should know. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. I don't die fast.
Last player standing.
Revealing area. Gone.
Last player standing.
Enemy down.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Thirty seconds left. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Toxin screen down.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Revealing. There they are.
One enemy remaining.
Toxin going up. Toxin screen down. One down.
You fought well.
Ouch!
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Deploying drone.
Out of sight. One enemy remaining.
Bomb bug out.
One enemy remaining.
Four.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. Last player standing. standing. Spike planted.
The angels.
Player standing. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. Spike down mid. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
No charges left.
Remaining. Last player standing.
Turn up. Recalling my box.
Thirty seconds left.
Welcome to my world.
Last player standing.
Enemy down. Gone.
One enemy remaining.
Gone.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I got
Spike down A.
My ally. Be faster. Here.
Spike down B.
Careful now.
Run!
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Just swag.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left. Last player standing.
Standing ahead.
Fighting.
Last player standing.
My way.
Spike down. Last player standing.
I broke
Remaining. Last player standing.
Bomb grenade out.
Oh, you ain't coming back.
One enemy remaining.
Trinity. The enemy was hunted.
Stay calm.
Last player standing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pro Series Valorant, brought to you by AORUS and AMD. My name is Crips. With me is Cracky, and we are now starting with the match of Samurai versus Fangs. Finally, after waiting for so long. For those of you who have been wondering what's been going on, we were supposed to start like an hour ago. Itna delay क्यों हो रहा है? क्या scene है? क्या चल रहा है? The members of Team Fangs were not able to make it to the match due to some personal reasons. I unfortunately do not know why. And because of that, the match could not start. Now we'll be starting with the match. Samurai Esports ko already 1-0 advantage hai, which means in this best of 3 series, Samurai Esports, because they showed up on time and Fangs did not, Samurai wins one map by default. अभी दूसरा मैप शुरू होने जा रहा है. वो है Samurai का मैप पिक Ascent. ठीक है, अगर Samurai ये एक मैप जीत जाती है तो वो ये पूरा बेस्ट ऑफ 3 सीरीज जीत जाएगी बाय डिफॉल्ट. तो मतलब अगर यहाँ पे फैंग्स को जीतना है, उन्हें Samurai को ये वाले मैप पे तो हराना ही पड़ेगा और साथ में बाइंड में भी हराना पड़ेगा. सो Samurai have a massive advantage already.
बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग से ही दे आर हैविंग दिस एडवांटेज सो मे बी थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस भी अब बिल्टअप होगा बिकॉज जो प्रेशर अभी फैंस के ऊपर है सामुराई वोंट बी हैविंग दैट राइट दे विल बी प्लेइंग मोर फ्रीली एंड वुड बी ट्राइंग न्यू स्ट्रैटेजीज इन द मैप ऑफ एसेंट एंड बेसिकली एक बात और पता है क्या क्रिप्स इट्स द मैप पिक ऑफ सामुराई ई-स्पोर्ट्स तो आई रियली फील लाइक दे आर गोना बी स्ट्रांग ऑन दिस मैप नॉनदलेस.
Yeah, and I was actually looking forward to Haven यार. मैंने Samurai को Ascent पे तो बहुत खेलते हुए देख लिया है. काफी टाइम से उनने Haven खेला नहीं है तो मेरे को वो मैप पे ज़रा देखने को इंटरेस्टेड था मैं. लेकिन अब Fangs ने आए ही नहीं सर्वर पे तो अब क्या करूँ. तो Samurai Esports now starting on Ascent with a massive advantage. Not only is it their own map pick, but also they'll be starting on, I guess, the defender side. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong about that. I guess I'll confirm it. But yeah, Samurai Esports, like you said, because they are free now, वो नई चीजें try कर सकते हैं. They can go for those risky strats, go for the risky pushes, and not have to worry too much about the repercussions.
Yep. just like every single day we are starting once again our day with Ascent. आज मुझे लग रहा था मे बी हमको हेवन देखने को मिल जाएगा, इट विल बी समथिंग डिफरेंट, बट नहीं, वापस से अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी आर स्टार्टिंग अ डे once again with the map Ascent and Team Fangs are going for the defense. So let's see इनका डिफेंस कैसा रहेगा. अगर
okay.
पहले डिफेंस में काफी अच्छा प्रदर्शन करते हैं, then they might be nullify that advantage जो अभी फिलहाल के लिए टीम सामुराई के पास है. Maybe, but let's see how Team Samurai is prepared. And एक advantage आपको already मिल चुका है. So, we can expect a great, stylish plays, those amazing pushes while, attacking. So we are expecting a lot of amazing action in this first map. Technically it's the first, right?
Yeah, technically it's the first map. On paper, it's second. So
Yeah.
you can look at it any way you want. Samurai Esports have an advantage, no matter how you choose to look at this one. So let's now move on. Before we get into the game, though, I would just like to remind you about the few products that our amazing sponsors have to offer: the M27Q gaming monitor with 170 Hz refresh rate
Oh.
and the B550 Pro Series motherboard. Go ahead and check these products out. I'm pretty sure they'll help you out quite a lot in your esports career. Either way, that's not the only thing I wanted to tell you about. There is a trivia also going on. Soon, there you go. There it is. The link over there is flashing on your screens. You can visit this link, or it should be there in the description below as well. You can click on it, go to the website, answer a few simple questions, and you stand a chance to win $2,700 worth of Valorant points.
That's a lot, man. Come on. You can buy like 27 bundles approximate. Like I'm just
Wow.
doing approx thing. Like
Math
27
karke rakha
amazing
pura.
bundles. Yeah, I did that on the other day. But let's see, man. किसको कितना मिलता है. So guys, it's ending in like 10 to 15 minutes. फटाफट से जाके answer some easy questions and go get yourself some value points. And बाकी अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं इस गेम की, कुछ ही देर में शुरू होगा. I know you all are waiting for it and so we are. But मैं बताना चाहूंगा, अगर टीम फैंग्स हारती है, सामुराई will guarantee them a 4th position in this league.
जी हाँ, ये भी एक important चीज है जो बोलने लायक है. The team that wins over here will go ahead and face team T69 in the
Yeah.
lower bracket semifinals. No matter what happens over there, the team that goes into the lower bracket semifinal has a guaranteed 4th place finish. If they win against T69, it could also be a 3rd place finish. Maybe you can even go to the grand finals if you continue winning and guarantee yourself a top 2 finish. So in that way, this match has a lot at stake. Team Fangs and Samurai Esports, you can already see Samurai leading 1-0, right? So they are well on their way to prepare against Team 69. That is, unless Team Fangs does not just roll over and die. If they are able to put up a comeback, if they're able to force this game into map 3, then we have one big fight in our hands.
Yep. And the team, whosoever is gonna win the semi-finale will guarantee them a slot on 3rd position. So let's head on to the game, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what are the agents being picked by both of the teams on the map of Ascent. Killjoy by Headshot Machine, B2 going with that Reyna, Smokey going with that Jet already logged in.
Yeah, so 2 duelists, 1 sentinel so far on Team Fangs. Let's take a look at what Samurai is doing. Wimp on Killjoy. As expected, SMX has been playing the Sova pretty much all the time. Blackhawk, one of the best Astras in the country. Sai is picking a Phoenix this time, and he's letting Excali go for the Jet instead. Alright then, so there's a little switcheroo in the duelists, but that's alright. I guess they just decide between themselves, aaj main Jet khelunga, aaj tu Jet khelega. We've seen both of them play the Jet sometimes or the other, so it's alright. For Team Fangs, Kohli is picking up the Astra, Smokey on Jet, B2 on Reyna. B2 usually always does play the duelist. There's just been like 1 or 2 games where we seen him pick up the Cypher.
Yeah.
Headshot Machine on Killjoy, and last but not the least, Maverick on Sova. So the lineups of both these teams are more or less the same. The duelists are a little different, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, the lineup is more or less the same. It's only Reyna and Phoenix are different between the two.
With Phoenix on the map of Ascent, it gives you a better advantage. To enter, to attack onto the sites. It's amazing because with those curveballs, you can create a lot of space for your teammates and you can give them the free site when you have your run it back available. Phoenix is a great pick by Team Samurai Esports. Let's see how they're gonna pull it off. But let's head on towards the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's the map Ascent and Team Samurai Esports starting with one map lead already.
Yeah, this could be a very tricky one for Fangs. They're gonna have to dig their teeth deep into the flesh of Samurai and draw blood, suck their life force out in order to win this one. Samurai Esports starting on the attacking side, and it seems like they're all just huddling up outside of B. Is this gonna be a fast push? I believe so.
Looks like. There was a KJ turret, so the intel has been revealed and the under shelter play coming in from Headshot Machine. Oh, he's gonna find the first kill but gets taken out instantly, and then now Team Samurai Esports got the side control. Two players are coming as a flank, and the shock dart onto Sai takes him down to just 4 HP, and B2 coming as a flank will find the kill. Now it's a 3v4 post-plan situation where Team Fangs has the advantage.
Oh, this advantage could be a big one. They can throw bodies at them. Luckily, they've got the gravity wells placed inside the boathouse area as well, so they can actually make this work. They know that they've got them all cornered inside, and they just need to surround them. And they're throwing bodies at them. They are actually winning the duels. Wimp on very less HP. There's not much that they can do, and Fangs walk away with the pistol round without much difficulty. I like it how Excali dashed into the button area to press it and hopefully delay the rotation from Market, but he just did not expect Headshot Machine to be under shelter as well. He dashed in thinking he was safe, but that was not the case. Yeah, Headshot Machine did get, overwhelmed by all these numbers, but Sai also had no idea that the backstab from B main would come in this quickly. Otherwise, I think he could have stayed alive for a little longer. If not get a couple of kills, he could have at least delayed the enemies a little bit more. But Fangs make the pistol round work, and they're off to a good start. Although I don't think that's the end of their troubles. Even Samurai is going for a forced buy. If Samurai manages to win this round, they would have reset the Fangs economy, and they could go on to take a 2-1, 3-1 lead. Oh no, he's been spotted. Maverick good for only one. No backup for him. Goalie does come in to help out, but he's been locked out of the action by the cloudbursts. He's gonna have to relinquish this area, let them move on to the B site, where poor Headshot Machine is all by himself. No backup for him as well. There's absolutely no trading on the side of Team Fangs, and Samurai Esports might just overwhelm him by the sheer force of numbers. So many things are going wrong for them, but at least the backstab has come through. I hope they're able to catch Samurai Esports before they take good post-plan positions.
Peter is gonna find one kill, and the last two players, one just down to 20 HP. Smoke getting revealed by that recon, and now it's a 2v2 to work with. But Team Fangs are quite low to HP. Kohli just down to 21 HP. Let's see how many kills, how much damage can he deal. And Smoke through the smoke is gonna find SMX. Now is just Blackhawk with just the Sheriff.
Wow.
And won't be able to do much. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Team Fangs once again very nicely doing the post-plan situations and winning them in their favor.
Yeah, the trade fracking for Fangs was just simply not present at the start of the round. But later on, as they went into the retake, they were trading so well. They have been doing the same thing. Like, they trap Samurai Esports in this boathouse area at the back, and they just never let them peek out. They capture all the ground, and then there's absolutely nothing left for Samurai to work with. They're gonna have to rely on simply crossfires, and it's not easy to set up crossfires when you're both in the backside area. So yeah, Fangs, they struggled a little bit at the start of the round, but then they made it work. I hope they're able to continue this. Their retakes have been phenomenal so far.
Yep, Smokey coming up with that operator. Nonetheless, it's the eco round for Team Samurai Esports, and this operator could be deadly. Excali just waiting for this, one way to fade away, and as it went off, tried to peek but got nothing. But SMX onto the mid area is gonna find one. Onto the other side, looks like Team Samurai Esports is trying to breach the mid area, and Team Fangs looks like they are just playing B on a single player, so it's gonna be a bit easy for them. But B2 on this A shot is trying to go a bit aggressive. Is he gonna get one tag? No, he is gonna find one, gonna dismiss, gonna go back to safety, and gonna come peek again, gonna find the second for himself. Samurai Esports just down to 3 players, but SMX makes it a 3 versus 3 with just the Sheriff, and now Excali is gonna shut B2. Excali is gonna shut Kohli as well, and gonna retrieve that operator for the team. It's just Headshot Machine left with that Spectre. Let's see how much damage can he do to the other players.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Excali has a zoom banger on him right now. The moment a shot machine jumps down, he's gonna have in a world of trouble. What? Whoa!
What? No
done.
way.
I'm done. I'm walking away from
All
this.
right.
What was
Both
that?
of
Hello.
those players low to HP, man. He did it. He did it. That was a fantastic job.
Dude, like, okay, first of all, how do you even be that accurate while you're mid-air? Fine, understandable, right?
It's SMG,
He
yeah.
was low. Understandable. Sai was low. Fine. But then Excali had an operator trained at him. And I'm just gonna shut up right now and let you guys savor this.
Enemy remaining.
Did he
I
just
mean-
throw his mouse across the whole mouse pad and like the other end of the table? How fast was that flick? That was
That was
ridiculous,
insane.
dude. I swear to God. But hey, at least Samurai Esports got the plant, got 4 kills. I think that's a good enough eco round, man. They could have walked away with more, but I guess they'll be happy with this one.
It was a hard fought round, and nonetheless, if Excali, had that scoped in onto the A Heaven area, he might have found Headshot Machine as well. But Headshot Machine doing those crazy stuff with that Spectre. I mean, just precise gameplay, gunplay. My bad.
Precise gameplay and gunplay, both of it.
Yeah.
By both the teams, actually. That was actually a very good round. I mean, no cap. Both the teams did really, really well. Smokey has been playing this angle time and time again. This time
Oh,
they
shoot
pre-fired
it.
it.
Enemy kill.
And he got it. More people coming his way. Dashes back to safety after getting a double.
Okay.
Nice stuff. He's got the backup of his teammates already. Unfortunately, Headshot Machine is not here yet. He's paranoid about a mid push. And the timing of that goal could have been disastrous. But Kohli somehow handles himself in time. Gets the kill onto SMX. Which could have been a disaster. Now Wimp in a 1v4. He knows where Kohli is. He knows Kohli's on
30
less HP,
seconds
so he
left.
can get the kill onto him first. He has spotted the operator in heaven, but he's yet to retrieve the spike, which is dropped near the button. He's hoping somebody peeks him, somebody gives him a little something to work with. But nah, Fangs are not going to make any mistakes. He's running out of time. They want Wimp to be cornered, be pressured, and now he's been tanked as well.
Either way, he has to die. I mean, if not by Headshot Machine, by Smokey, then with that operator. I mean, in the round start, Smokey did a fantastic job. When he was down to just 26 HP, he quick scoped the other guy. I mean, that was insane. And that was a good round for Team Fangs. Now, getting them the 4th round advantage. And once again, Samurai is thinking what to buy in this round because they don't have good weaponry, good economy. I mean, they are struggling to buy even some Spectres with full shields. So, Excali has those daggers. Maybe he might utilize them. And yes, he is going for it. But let's see how much damage can he do with it. Smokey coming aggressive with his operator is going to find 1 kill. That's going to be on Blackhawk. But Team Samurai Esports is trying to breach mid. They won't be finding any picks or any trades. But now, Team Samurai Esports looks like they are once again trying to go for those fights, not utilizing much of their gunpowder.
Sion mid could be a crucial force. If he can stop B2 from rotating over here, this guy can single-handedly win his team the round. But that's not what's going to happen. They actually managed to draw out all the rotations from Team Fangs towards the B side, and now they themselves are going elsewhere. They might be looking to head up Catwalk, but B2 Fangs is aware about it. He peeks and he sees so many players at the same time on his screen. Dismisses back to safety. Knows there's going to be a curveball headed towards him. He asks Headshot Machine to help him out, but Sai is better with the Spectre. Now the jig is up. Samurai Esports, all their tricks have been revealed. They must make it to the A side right now because Fangs are not here yet. They're still thinking they're going to be coming towards the B side. This will allow Samurai to plant the spike without any problems and hopefully get into good post plants too. But look at how
Yup.
paranoid Samurai are. They still think that Fangs would be somewhere around here. They managed to plant the spike, but in a position where they can't really defend it from A main. They're gonna have to stay in the site to make this one work. The lockdown will buy them a little bit more time, and that swarm grenade can actually hold off people on heaven. But here they're gonna sandwich them from doors and A main. They know they're inside the site. These positions should be telegraphed to Fangs. And here comes the trade. B2 just needs to find one more. He did fail in the duel against Sai earlier, but now is his chance at redemption. He's got the better weapon, but he
No.
jumps at the wrong time. Yeah, that little mistake could have cost him the round, and it did. Ah, so unfortunate.
Finally, after so long, now the scoreline moves in the favor of Team Samurai Esports. It's a 1-4 scoreline. And Team Fangs. I don't know why Maverick, went a bit aggressive there. Either way, he was about to get detained, right? So, I mean, that was not a great decision at all. Let's see what Team Samurai Esports has to offer in the next round, how they are gonna play it. Looks like 2 outside B, 3 outside A, and they will try to breach mid. But looks like the aggression from Team Fangs is there onto the mid area, and Smokey with those daggers is gonna find the first opening for the team on Blackhawk. And Team Samurai Esports losing the second player in the form of Sai. And there you go. The advantage is in the hands of Team Fangs. And A side for now has been breached, but Wimp is gonna find one
Oh
more
my
trade
God.
for the team. Oh, Smokey doing those crazy plays there, and now Team Samurai Esports just left with Wimp. Onto the mid area, he's trying to come A shot. A smoke has been deployed to delay the push, but he's gonna disrespect the smoke. He's gonna find the kill, but no, B2! Oh my god, I thought he's about to get 180-degree headshot, but he got lucky.
Yeah, Samurai Esports have been doing this thing where they split up across A main, B main, both the areas, and they try to gather some information. If that doesn't happen, then they try to go mid. Right? So Fangs have
Yeah.
realized that Samurai Esports playbook is revolving around mid, but that's late into the round. This time, they are like, alright, we know that Samurai are not gonna come mid right off the start, so we might as well go ahead and take mid for ourselves. They get Smokey to push. He gets one kill on B main, then he denies Excali the side control on A. He's been roaming around the entire map and he keeps on getting frags everywhere. Once again, B2 delivers. He exacts revenge for what SMX did to him last time. And now Samurai Esports on just an eco don't have much to play with. This crossfire is amazing, but Excali deletes Headshot Machine, sneaks deep into the market area. This will put so much pressure onto Team Fangs. Now they can't rotate freely with knowing that Excali is right around the corner. Kohli does get the better of him, but look at how much space he bought for his team. They have planted the spike, which should have been a near impossible task for this time. And now they've got the Cosmic Divide as well, which is going to make the retake even harder. Good job by Excali. He died, but at least he got his team safely into the site. I have no idea why Wimp felt the need to go outside and pick up that fight himself. But he's going to give away so much information and time. Did Sai just literally walk past him? Sai
Yeah,
walked right
he did.
past him. Hello? You did not notice that? Oh my god,
I
that
mean,
could have...
I did, but Kohli didn't.
Covering it.
Imagine if Sai was actually able to get a couple of picks with that thing. It would have been so funny.
Yeah. So, Wimp, had to push that area just because of that recon dart. I mean, he could have gone to, break it. He could have tried to break it, but no, he decided to push through that Cosmic Divide, and which got him killed. I mean, he did a lot of damage. He did like 110 damage with his just Sheriff, but was not enough to take him down. So B2 got the kill on him and healed himself back completely on full HP. And it's now a 6-1 scoreline where Team Samurai Esports would be going for a small timeout. I mean, they should think what's going wrong and they should get back into the game as soon as they can, because they have... Alright, so it's Fang's timeout. My bad, guys. I'm so sorry. And they will now think what they can do better in the next upcoming rounds, because the advantage for now is in the hands, the map advantage, I mean to say, guys, is in the hands of Team Samurai Esports. And looks like Team Fangs is going to nullify them and going to make it to 1-1 scoreline.
Yeah, this time they realized that Samurai Esports have changed up their strategy. That's why they went for a tactical timeout, so that they can reset and find some time to rediscuss what's been happening. Samurai Esports, I said it before that they are playing mid late into the round. This time that did not happen. Samurai Esports went for mid control right at the start. Fangs realized that their entire strategy depends upon Samurai Esports granting them mid control at the start and then working off of the other parts of the map. Now that they know that Samurai Esports is going to try to come mid every time right at the start, they need to change things up. And maybe that change will actually work in their favor. Right now, what I can see is that Samurai Esports is huddling up outside of high mid. Maybe a mid plus A execute is in the works. We have Wimp who's on B link, so maybe he will join in from that side. But for now, the minimap indicates that Samurai Esports is going for an A hit, which could be a problem because most of Team Fangs are also present over there. Maybe all this will change once the barriers go up and once the freeze time is deactivated. But for now, this is what I feel is going to happen. Fangs might just have to stop playing mid aggressively and focus more on the sites instead. They might end up giving a little bit more room to Samurai, but I guess they will be able to stop them better.
They will be. But I would say B2 is doing an amazing job today with those 14 frags. And just
Yeah.
for that, I mean, he is ripping things apart and getting those man advantage, those numbers advantage in every single round. I mean, B2 looks really strong today. And on the other side, as we speak, Team Samurai Esports need to step up and let's see how much more damage can they do, because in this particular half 7 rounds has been passed and only 1 is in the hands of Team Samurai Esports. So I think the next 5 rounds are important for Team Samurai Esports nonetheless. Let's see how many more rounds can they get. I mean, it's a defensive oriented map, I agree, but at least you need 4 to 5 rounds to survive in the game.
To the above.
Yeah, no, 6-1 is too big of a lead. Fangs have already won the half.
Let's see now.
The best that they can
Yeah,
do
looks
is
like,
stop
yeah.
Samurai Esports from equalizing.
That'll work.
I don't think they need to do all of that. So let's see what Fangs have this time. Smokes exchanged all over the place. Both Samurai and Fangs trying to shut each other out, deny mid control. And like I said, mid control will be of crucial importance in this round because Samurai are actively contesting it right now. They've stopped playing it slowly. They've stopped playing it passively. They are going for it right at the start. They did not spot Maverick over here. This could be crucial. That cloud burst, it actually ends up helping Maverick out instead of helping his team. Oh my goodness. Excali just let Maverick get away with murder. Finally, Vim does trade him out and Blackhawk makes things even easier for them. It could have been disastrous. B2 now stepping up for his team. He's dropped the spike, but he's alone over here. He needs backup. Luckily, his backup is arriving from Heaven and they should be able to shut down Excali because he's been trying to go for Heaven control right at the start every time. But Wimp now, poor guy in a 1v3, once again finds himself in a situation where he's without the spike. The spike is dropped near buttons, just a little inside gardens. And this is like a repeat of the 3rd round.
Now he has to retrieve the spike, and if he is gonna go for that, there's a turret placed there. I
30
mean,
seconds left.
he's so low to HP that he can even die to that turret. But let's see, Wimp now going towards the Heaven, and Kohli is just waiting for him. As he is gonna see the pixel, he is gonna take him down, and a 7-1 score line coming up in the favor of Team Fangs, ladies and gentlemen. 6 rounds lead. I don't know. I mean, if you are contesting mid, you need a smoke at bottom to so that you can focus onto A shot area. But while you were focusing onto the A shot area, there was no smoke, not even a single recon to expose Maverick on that position. I mean, that was a big mistake coming in that round.
I mean, they had a smoke over there at the start, but then the smoke faded
Yeah.
away. It expired. So Excali threw in a cloudburst of his own for like temporary cover. It so happened that the timing of that kill helped
Yeah.
Maverick get away with it. And Excali would have put in that cloudburst regardless. I mean, Maverick got a little lucky over there. The cloudburst ended up helping him out instead. But Wimp equalized that kill in the end, so it doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness, so many ultimates been committed. Lockdown, both the Hunter's Fury, the Blade Storm, and the Run It Back. All of that just to get Samurai into the site. Well, it works. They are now in there. They better plant and get away into good positions right off the start. Samurai Esports, they haven't really been successful in retakes, at least on this B site. Maybe Team Fangs can pull it off once again, but given the positions right now, I feel like it should be possible for them.
Oh,
Most
full
of
tanks.
Team Fangs is coming in from B main, and they have a lockdown of their own. This crossfire actually could be great.
Oh,
SMX now pushing the buttons. He wants to fight
What?
them before they have a chance of getting in there, but B2 coming in from behind in CT might just make things easier. They both are towards B main, busy trying to destroy the lockdown, and with this, B2 can actually pull off a half defuse. He can try to fight them, but SMX stepping up for his team in massive ways is amazing. if it wasn't for SMX, I think that Samurai Esports would have lost this game.
Yeah.
He knew that they can't fall away from that side. They can't fall back. So they had to go in for the fights. And SMX decided to press the charge. Wow, he was just so good with those spectacles. And he even saved his team from B2 Fangs. He came in from the back lines.
That was such, such amazing play coming in by SMX. I mean, that individual hero got the round for the team, but that's not gonna happen every single round. I mean, you need some teamwork, you need some crazy plays upcoming in every single round. So this time looks like Team Samurai Esports are heading towards A. They were trying to create some kind of space, some kind of pressure onto the A side, and once again they are trying to breach mid as well. With this outrun going into the A short area, we'll get some intel on Sova, but they do not have any intel on B2. But a curveball will be there, and Sai will be flashing B2 and Maverick, and will be taking him down. But Sai finding the second kill, and I mean, that was such a wonderful play in this round. Team Samurai Esports got the side control without even losing a single player and getting those 3 picks. But last 2 players, one onto the tree area and one outside B main. Sai is gonna shut the B main guy as well with getting him the 3rd kill. And there you go. Wimp will be landing the final blow, and a flawless round. A flawless round would be coming in for Team Samurai Esports. Now Team Fangs has to do their first eco.
Finally, they're stopping their train of dominance. They derail them. Fangs finally running out of money. I mean, that's big. They have been winning so many rounds in a row. I thought they must have built a big bank by now, but eventually the bank is going to go bankrupt. Last time Samurai Esports went for a little bit of a default. They had taken control of A main at the start, but then they didn't push that area. They worked on mid instead. And they left Excali over there to play as the contact guy. This time they're gonna do something similar. Excali will try to sneak into Winery, and then he will stay here. Oh, unless he can get the kills, then it's even better. But he has no backup. He's just over here to create a distraction while his team tries to work B. And if he can stay there, yeah, if his team gets inside the B side, which they should be able to considering it's empty, then Excali, he won't be the entry fragger anymore. Then he's gonna be the lurk, but for now, he's just gonna be dead. Maverick kills him, but that's alright because most of his team is now successfully inside the B site, and Headshot Machine is good for only 1. No resistance from Team Fangs whatsoever.
Last player standing.
Oh, such great positioning by Team Samurai Esports in this round. I mean, if you are gonna disrespect the smoke, the other player would take you down nonetheless, and Maverick now left all alone by himself in a 1v3 clutch situation. But let's see how many kills, how much damage can he do with that owl drone. He is gonna get marked, he is gonna get tagged, and now he is just falling back. But no, he is coming for some picks at least. He's gonna find one. Now it's a 1v2. It's actually a winnable situation, but I don't think he would be having that much time. He has spotted the other guy, the KJ. That's gonna be Wimp, but Wimp is just wasting his time. I mean, you don't need anything. You don't need to do anything else. I mean, you tried pushing him, you lost 2 players, you lost 2 weapons, and now, I mean, Samurai Esports getting that round, and it's a 7-4 scoreline. I mean, Team Fangs still got 3 rounds lead, but it's now gonna be the last round before the side swap, and let's see what's gonna be the scoreline. If it's gonna be a 7-5 scoreline, it's gonna be a good half. I mean, it's still a good half. Team Samurai Esports got more than enough rounds to survive in the game, and as it is a defensive oriented map, they just need to start good in the next half.
Can we take a look at the economy of Samurai Esports right now? I have a feeling that they should have enough weapons, but okay, yeah, they have enough money. That's why they were going for the hunt. I was worried because Team Fangs were on an eco, right? So they would have had a buy in the next round regardless. They did not need to hunt their weapons and lose 2 guns in the process because that would have put Samurai in a disadvantage. But I guess they have enough money, so they shouldn't be worried too much. Finally, both the teams on equal amount of economic footing. So this should be, fair. But given the way Samurai Esports have been spreading out, I feel like they will walk away with this round once again. They've left Excali alone towards the A main area, which is fine. He isn't in much danger, nobody even peeking him. Then 2 members of Samurai try to work up mid. Sai activates his run it back in a very awkward position, but he's running all the way in. He gets a pick onto Maverick. That's it. That's all he needed. Good job. They have the man advantage. They got a pick in gardens, but that's not where they're deciding to go right now. They might be moving towards the B side, and that cosmic divide is indicative of it. Unfortunately, the spike is nowhere close to the B side, so they're gonna have a little bit of time before they move into the B side and get the plant. And this might actually work in their favor because Samurai are in the B side
30
already,
seconds
and
left.
Fangs know this. But because there's no plant yet, they might be worried, is it a fake? Is something happening? Excali needs to cross, and he did. That was a little lucky. If he got killed over there and the spike was dropped, this whole round could have collapsed.
Spike planted.
OV4 retake, this might just be one of the best retakes we have seen so far, no matter who wins. Kohli opens things up, gets the better of Excali. The swarm grenades will delay them for just a little bit, but I guess Team Fangs have enough time, so they will take their sweet time. They spotted 2 players in the boathouse. They know that Sai is towards the green box. They can start pre-firing all the angles. Samurai have run out of most utility, but now Sai lining 2 up. Oh my goodness, on the verge of an ace. Go for it, buddy. Take that dub. Take that ace. Wim steals it from him, but that's all right. Sai stepping up in huge ways.
Yeah.
First kill with a run it back towards gardens, and then he just lining them up. That's amazing.
Such a great positioning nonetheless. It was a headshot, position where you can, just connect those headshots. Those crispy headshots were present by Sai. I mean, single-handedly dealing a lot of damage. I mean, look at that flick on KJ. I mean, it was amazing. And there you go, a 7-5 scoreline to work with. Team Samurai Esports made a great comeback in this half. First of all, I thought it's a GG in the first half. I mean, Team Fangs got such amazing rounds. So many simultaneous rounds. So such consistency was there. But I mean, when it came to, 7-1. I mean, it was 7-1. Yeah, it was 7-1. Then Team Samurai Esports got 4 rounds consecutively. So now, let's see what Team Samurai Esports has to offer on their defense. Looks like it's a default defense, 2A, 2B, 1 mid. And Team Fangs trying to, breach mid. They are trying to clear every single possible angle. I mean, they will try to get some picks for them. And if they get it, they might push it on that side.
Both the teams respecting each other quite a lot right now. Nobody really pushing, nobody really trying to gather information. Everyone's just waiting for first contact, and Sai will be that guy. Spots out a couple of players, so that's gonna draw up the rotation from Excali as well towards the B side. But Excali is kind of paranoid about mid as well. He finally commits over here, but keep in mind, the 2 players of Samurai who are on the A side, Wimp and Blackhawk, they haven't started rotating yet. They are still worried that this might be a fake. It's gonna be up to these 3 members to defend the B side with everything they've got so far. Sai and Excali both picking up a kill each will definitely make things a little easier, but now it should be pretty clear that this is indeed a B hit and the rotations should start coming in. The turret is gonna be so annoying. An headshot machine gets Sai through the walls. They have control of the site right now, but they are yet to get inside the water. SMX with the classic burst. He deletes B2. He doubles up onto headshot machine as well. And Kohli is trapped near the buttons, but they're peeking him one by one, giving him another chance to fight back. He also has the option of getting inside now, but he's running out of time. He needs to find this last player and plant the spike in time. But as soon as he hears the footsteps of his teammate Wimp, Excali peeks out and gets it done. He knew that Kohli would look towards Wimp, and Excali used the distraction really well. It's these micro decisions that make him such a good player.
Yeah. Not just first step. He shot a burst fire there with the classic. I mean, to distract Kohli. And look at him. He took that fake. Excali, who was just down to 4 HP, played really well. Both of them did a great teamwork there, and there you go. Now, once again, not once again. It's the first time that Team Samurai Esports getting that first special round in their favor, and now they are forcing. And I mean, it's their semi-buy. They have good weaponry, and Team Fangs, nonetheless, they are just going with classics. Let's see how much damage can they do. I mean, I'll be surprised if they win those fights against Spectres just with those classics.
As soon as they hear the first few footsteps, they're going to deploy all the utilities. Swarm grenades, gravity wells, all of them are being deployed. Yeah, Team Fangs, it's like walking into a meat grinder for them.
Making their, opponents vulnerable and dealing those double damage. Oh, look at the aggression by Team Samurai Esports. I mean, that's what you need when you know your other opponent, your enemy is not having any weapon to fight, you know. So it was a great round, a flawless round to work with. A 7-7, you know, great scoreline for now. But let's see who is gonna win the next full buy round. I mean, it's gonna be a full buy round for Team Fangs, but it's gonna be a bonus round for Team Samurai. If they are gonna manage to win this, you know, bonus round, they will nonetheless get those weapons, but a lot of confidence as well.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, they need all that confidence right now. They did have a pretty significant disadvantage at the start of this game, but it's been equalized so far. All the utility being dumped onto the B side. Fangs breaking in. Blackhawk good for the defense on lane 1, but he needs more help over there. Luckily, he has Maverick along. No, not Maverick. He does have Wimp and SMX along with him, but not sure how good is it going to be. They are starting to chime in now. B2 also getting inside. Kohli along with him. They've left Headshot Machine as a little awkward angle over here. He should have been able to shut down the players in market, but his position was revealed by the guy in B main. I believe that was Excali. 3 versus 2. Team Fangs have never been in a worse situation on a retake before. That Cosmic Divide might just help them buy a little more time, but I think Samurai is going to disrespect it and push through nonetheless. It's just down to the last person, B2, and the Reyna in the situation can be absolutely devastating by healing. Unfortunately, Blackhawk is much sharper. Samurai Esports win this bonus round. They will be able to upgrade their weapons. And what a great hold from them. They lost the opening picks, but Blackhawk over there was just so precise. He strikes twice in the first few seconds. Got a pick on B main, fell back into market, stopped the people from coming in from lane 1 as well. Yeah, sure, he'd let them leak into the side momentarily, but then he came back later with a quad kill and shut down the round. Great awareness by Blackhawk.
Bot coming back.
Great timing as well.
Yeah. I mean, Team Samurai Esports got that round just because of Blackhawk, you know, stepping up with that quad kill. But now it looks like Team Fangs B2 is going for a force buy with a half shield and a weapon, a Vandal. Let's see how much damage can he do to the players. Excali is gonna disrespect the smoke, gonna find one luckily, but is gonna get taken out as a trade. Now Team Samurai Esports lost one weapon as well, but Sai will try his level best to stop the push coming onto his way, but SMX is there to back him up. Let's see, SMX, can he do some damage over there? Looks like Team Fangs is trying to, you know, breach the mid pizza area, and they will try their level best to, you know, find some openings onto the A shot area as well. I am excited where the push will be at the last. But SMX with that Vandal might find one kill. But no, he is going to get taken down by Smokey with that Vandal. And now Team Samurai Esports just down to 3 players.
They had a good read that Team Fangs will not come mid. That's why they shut down the mid door over there off market. But SMX staying over there on a suicide mission, he was just hoping to get that pick. He did not, and now the situation is worse for Samurai Esports. They don't have enough
left.
men. Probably could have gotten SMX to a safer position before closing that door, but this could be precarious. Wimp peeks out, but because he's on a little bit of a step over there, he loses his footing. The shots are inaccurate. Blackhawk playing on the edge of that smoke, gets the better of Maverick. He sees a little pixel on Smokegate, doesn't want to push too much, doesn't want to give them another chance to win. They know that Fangs will try to overextend, and he's hoping to punish the mistakes. Needs to wait for Sai, who has just one curveball left onto him. Probably can use this towards the garden's door. He's now trying to break it. Both the positions of the players of Samurai have been revealed so far, but they need Sai to make something happen over here because Blackhawk does not have enough HP to work with, and now he doesn't even have a head on his shoulders. It's just Sai in a 1v3. Unfortunately, doesn't even have his run and back ready, and he's been peppered down with the bullets already. Just getting spammed through that cloudburst. The best that he can do is go for exit frags right now because the round is done and dusted. They try to double peek inside, doesn't want to push his luck too much. He's going to fall back before things get worse and hopefully walk away with that Phantom.
I mean, I don't think he would be allowed to save his weapon. All right, he's going to break that door and going to fall back to safety. So he was being chased. He was being chased nonetheless. And it was a great eco round. I mean, only B2 bought in that round. All of his, teammates were with those Spectres, with those Sheriffs. So it was a great round indeed. And Team Fangs was able to pull that out. it was a great round nonetheless. Now, Team Samurai Esports in a 8-8 scoreline situation. Let's see what's gonna happen next. What are your thoughts? Because I really think Team Samurai Esports doesn't have much economy. Alright, this is their last buy round. They have invested every single, penny in this round. But let's see. There's an operator as well. Blackhawk is gonna move onto the A-Vine area. If he gets checked, he is dead. If he doesn't get checked, he might deal a lot of damage. But looks like Team Fangs is trying to breach A-shot area. And Sai is there holding his curveball. Wimp will be there, to play on his, contact. But let's see. Kohli just waiting for Sai, to peek. He's not gonna dry peek. He is gonna come with a flash. So Kohli might not find any kind of advantage there.
Oh no, B2 picked off Blackhawk towards Vinery. That's the guys on A main getting killed. Wimp has no choice but to move in now. It's either that or he's gonna die to B2. B2 now knows exactly where Sai is. Poor Wimp was trapped in a very bad spot over there, getting surrounded by both the sides, and Sai could do nothing to help him out because of that nebula. He's gonna have to relinquish this area and hopefully work on to heaven right now, but not before he picks off Maverick, who overextends and gives up the advantage that his team had. SMX making things a little easier, doubling up onto Headshot Machine as well. He just needs to tap, and with no Killjoy, they can actually make this work. The Swarm Grenades will be useless. Smoke K does get one kill, but I guess he's not in the position to fend off this defuse. He's just gonna give it up, and Fangs are gonna take that L. They'll live to fight another day. At least one of them will.
He was not at all expecting his teammates to die that fast by SMX.
Yeah.
I mean, SMX did an incredible job there, shutting those two players onto the side. I mean, you literally gave the run to Samurai Esports as a gift. I mean, great try, Team Fangs, nonetheless, but I mean, some coordination was missing there. Some coordination.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm actually very, very surprised that even after Wimp was trapped in that bad position, they somehow pulled the round back. And I can't even blame Wimp. Like, he was relying on Blackhawk. As soon as he died on A main, he was in danger from B2, as well as the players coming in from Gardens. He needed to protect Sai as well, and yeah, all that utility kind of made him get into a precarious position. But Excali, taking matters into his own hands, now just wants to go and press mouse 1. There's another drone headed his way who will tag him again. So he's been pinging constantly, but they don't aggress on the back of it. Smoker could have, used that to go ahead and try and pre-fire Excali while he was still being beeped. But that's alright. Excali, taking that advantage for his team, will now get away. Cosmic Divide will be basically useless because Fangs decide to push through it nonetheless. But they will do so at the cost of their own lives. The Sai is here for the defense. B2 might just make things a little bit trickier as he comes in from B main and pushes Sai out of the angle that he was holding. That is an angle which was very favorable, but now they're going to have to play this cross, and it's going to be up to Excali to stop players from getting into lane 2. Oh no, he's been pre-fired, down to 9 HP. He's redundant now. His teammates need to step up, and Blackhawk is only good for 1. The backstab will not pinch Team Fangs, and they are actually holding their ground instead of trying to move in. They know that Samurai Esports are split up, and they don't have any trading potential. They're going to look to punish it. So SMX, he's trapped, but he's doing a good job. Not good enough to hold off Smoke A. Wimp now, 1v2. This round is doable. He has more HP than all of them. Unless Smoke A manages to get this, he can't protect his teammate, but at least he can get the trade. That was so close. Team Fangs almost lost it. But I love the way how they turtled into the site. Like, they stopped over there at market for a second because they knew that they have to stop the Samurai Esports guys who were trying to pinch them from the backstab. As soon as they got that kill onto Blackhawk, then they were like, okay, we can maybe make this work. We don't have to look at too many angles. It was a very labored but a very good round. This could have gone south for either of these teams, but now we are at 9-9. It's back to square one, and Fangs are at an economic advantage. Samurai have only one Vandal to work with. Hero Vandal meta. Let's see how effective it is. Oh no, oh no, no. That was desperate and unnecessary.
Bot coming back.
But Excali is gonna retrieve that Vandal and gonna find one trade on B2, and now it's a 4v4 to work with. I mean, Team Samurai Esports got 2 ultimates. They are very crucial. They could be utilized in this round. I mean, if they want, they can. But I mean, if they do it, they need to make sure that they get this round. But on to the other side, Team Fangs is gonna utilize their Killjoy, and the counter Killjoy will be present. Wimp is gonna delay the push, and Wimp might get detained. No, he won't be. He is safe. Alright, so no side control to Team Fangs, and alright, they are gonna enter onto the site. One player is detained as well. That's gonna be Sai. The other lockdown was destroyed. Now it's a 2v4 to work with, and Team Samurai Esports, I don't think utilizing those two ultimates was necessary there. I mean, they got nothing out of it. But Blackhawk ripping things apart, finding the second kill for himself with just the Sheriff, and now it's a 1v2 to work with. He is gonna get double peak nonetheless, and there you go. Team Fangs doesn't even want to give a 1v1 fight to Blackhawk, as he was, popping off heads.
Yeah, Blackhawk looked really dangerous that round. But I love the way how Samurai Esports took the initiative. They were on an ego, they had nothing to lose, so they decided to push the envelope and just run into B main, hoping to get a couple of picks. Yeah, the way SMX died was a little iffy, but that's alright. They did enough damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially Blackhawk, he's just so precise with that Sheriff. And he's been stepping up for his team again and again. I hope he continues to do so. I'm really proud of Blackhawk. He's stepped up so much since his CSGO days. And he's now a force to be reckoned with. One of the best in the country. Team Fangs, though, still in the lead. It's not that big of a lead. Not as big as the 7-1 lead that I had at the start of the game. But it's still something. They need this desperately if they want to push it to bind. Samurai Esports having enough weaponry. Probably have to sacrifice a little on shields, but that's alright. Some of them will go for bulldogs instead, and they have dealt economic damage to Fangs, so more or less these guys are in a similar situation. Fangs looking to burst out of mid as they try to creep up more and more deeper into enemy territory, and as soon as the first contact comes through, they will make this work. Oh, Blackhawk doesn't get revealed by that recon dart, and he's holding a very tricky angle, gets the spike as well. All their plans have been ruined. Team Fangs, they are trapped in mid right now. People are already trying to wrap around them. We have Wimp who's circling back from a shot. Excali holding this angle, making sure they don't get into market. And the spike cannot be retrieved, but Maverick might just be able to make this
30
work.
seconds left.
P2 has also snuck in with him. And Wimp is nowhere close, so it's just gonna be Sai and SMX over here who have to hold off this B take. And they definitely can do it. They haven't spotted Maverick going towards the CT side, but he will be revealed, and Sai will be able to pre-fire him as he's pinging. Good stuff by Samurai Esports. Not playing mid aggressively, and also really good decision-making by Blackhawk. See, these are the kind of things, the micro decisions you make in just a few seconds that determine how good of a player you are. That recon hut was supposed to be the extra blanket of security, an insurance policy per se for Team Fangs. And because Blackhawk did not get revealed, they thought they were safe and they went in buck naked, not prepared for Blackhawk at all. And he got the spike down, which basically revealed all their plans. If the spike wasn't down, then maybe Fangs could have, fallen back or done something or the other, which did not reveal their plans right at the start. But there it is. Blackhawk, what an absolutely clutch player.
I mean, Samurai Esports read Team Fangs like a book, and they were like 2 in the boathouse. So Team Fangs were not expecting 2 in boathouse. They were expecting SMX, I guess. They were doing that, but not the second, not the Sai. But now looks like Team Fangs trying to go for B, and Excali with that off angle is gonna find one.
Oh my
find
God.
the second as he lines up the third, and now it's just down to B2 in a 1v4 clutch situation. He doesn't have much utility. He doesn't have a good armor. Just 81 HP to work with, and a Vandal, and one. I mean, he can heal himself back one time, but I mean, let's see how much more damage can B2 can do all by himself. Spike has been trapped in the hands of Team Samurai Esports, and I mean, B2, I don't think much hope is left with him.
While he was reloading his gun, looking down at the ground, standing
30 seconds
absolutely
left.
still in the middle of nowhere,
Mhm.
kind of made me feel sad.
Yeah, me
Like his
too.
actions right now just indicate he's disappointed. These are not the movements of a player who's full of enthusiasm, no.
Yeah.
And he's
I mean,
just
he
so-
is the one. He is the one, who is on the leaderboard, on the top of the
Yeah.
leaderboard.
Seconds left.
Yeah. And he's just disappointed the way his team died to Excali over there. I mean, let's be honest, they probably wouldn't have expected Excali to re-peek them after he dashed away to
Yeah.
safety. And then he lines them up as well. So that's like just a cherry on top of the cake. Team Fangs had a little bit of a lead, a tiny amount, but Samurai Esports have just stomped on that dream, destroyed their hopes of making a comeback and pushing it into bind, and now they are well on their way to win. Just one round away from not just map point, match point.
I mean, they don't even have that economy to work with. All right, they got some, loss bonus. They got vandals and some half armors as well to work with in this round. But I mean, it's a big pressure now on their shoulders because Team Samurai Esports got one map lead already, and this is a do or die situation for Team Fangs. I mean, in the last round, they were expecting to get that round in their favor, but they lost it. And now Team Samurai Esports having that advantage, they will be much more confident. But let's see Team Fangs how they perform in the pressure. They are trying to breach mid once again. No players lost this time, but Excali with that operator onto the first lane is gonna find one. The ultimate from SMX might do some damage, but does nothing. And now it's a 4v4. Team Fangs is trapped. Looks like they are trapped because there are two players coming behind
Wait.
from Sichi. I mean,
Hold on.
they are
Hold on.
trying to rotate. All right, yeah.
This is such a good fake, such a good maneuver.
Yeah, it
and
is.
so timely as well. They did leave Smokey over there for a little bit so that he could hold off anyone who's trying to rotate. But since then, his team just hightailed towards the A side, and Samurai Esports have been bamboozled. They don't have enough men, they don't have enough utility, and Fangs have the advantage. They might just equalize things once again at 11-11. Blackhawk destroys the drone before he gets revealed, but in the process of doing so, he now has revealed the fact that multiple people are on Heaven and they can all look in this direction. The green box will cover and make B2's position redundant, but SMX has to fight them all at once. And it's a very good crossfire between them. Smokey comes out and Kohli peeks, swings wide on the back of it. I love how SMX turned around 180 degrees to get the kill onto Smokey, but of course you can't turn back again in the literal opposite direction to get that final kill onto Kohli. Great job by Team Fangs over there. That mid-round decision to abandon their approach on mid to B was just so crucial. They had a little gut feeling that they will be trapped, and they were trapped, but they avoid stepping into it. They fell back and they hightailed it towards the A short area. They managed to fake out Samurai Esports. That's one good thing. But I feel like even if Samurai Esports did not fall for that trap, even if Samurai Esports were on the A side, Team Fangs would have continued regardless because they were just so paranoid. There was this feeling deep inside their gut telling them not to go into B because so many people were already present over there and they would have probably walked into a meat grinder if they did so. And with that, we are back to square one. 11-11. Samurai Esports have plenty of money. They have an op as well, but Blackhawk has to downgrade to a Spectre, 2 people on light shields. Yeah, awkward buy for them, not the best.
But I mean, in the last round, SMX did a wonderful job there. I mean, he was good for 3. I mean, if he had enough bullets, I could have expected another 180 degree flick, but he was out of bullets. He just had 8. He killed he killed Jet, I guess. Yeah, he killed that. And now I really feel like it's the most important round for Team Fangs, because if they are gonna lose this, they won't be having a great buy in the next round, and that's
Both
gonna be a
these
match
teams.
point. Yeah, both of the teams. But I mean, Team Samurai Esports still got away. I mean, they still have one advantage. The one game that Team Fangs didn't show up. I mean, they have that advantage. So
Yeah.
I mean, Team Samurai Esports not in a big problematic situation, but yes, Team Fangs is. If they are unable to win this round, it could be a GG. I mean, there would be very less hopes left.
That's true. That's true. Let's take a look at what the utility situation is for both these teams. Team Fangs have a Cosmic Divide and a Hunter's Fury, which
Yeah.
means they can use this to probably execute towards one of these sides. Cosmic Divide can go up and, keep their team safe as they try to filter in, and the Hunter's Fury can be used before planting to clear out the most common angles, or it can be used post-plant as well to defend the spike. On the side of Samurai Esports, they have a Cosmic Divide, but on defense, the Cosmic Divide, I believe, doesn't really do much. Team Fangs have been mostly disrespecting it and just pushing through nonetheless.
Let's see now what team Samurai Esports would plan. The Killjoy is Wimp, that is Wimp, is now playing A side. And I mean, onto the A side, it's gonna be a bit hard for Team Fangs to attack. So in the last round, they were able to, come back to A by faking B. But this time, if they even, try to go aggressive on A, will they need to fight, Wimp, his, utilities, those swarm grenades, those turrets, those alarm bots. There would be a lot of utility being deployed, being dumped into the A site, A main area. So they need to do something extraordinary, something out of the box in this round. And I mean, this could be a do or die situation. I mean, if you don't do, it's a GG for you because you already lost one map. I mean, now the advantage is in the Team Samurai, right? So I am expecting Team Fangs to play very nicely in this round, and looks like they are going for a 3-2 pair.
Okay, this could be a little slow, I believe. People getting revealed through the smokes is never a good thing. You can get shot down if someone decides to peek the angle. Either way, Team Fangs not in too much trouble right now. I mean, their Killjoy is a little low in HP, but I believe that's not the worst thing that can happen to you. More Nebulas will go up as they try to walk into mid. The Cosmic Divide coming up on B main. That is a little weird, and that's a defensive Cosmic Lockdown as well, Cosmic Divide as well. So it's probably done to stop Team Fangs from hitting mid to B. They're trying to funnel them into the A side where Excali is already present with a better weapon. And they do so successfully. Excali, now there's a big responsibility on his shoulders, and I believe he can step up. He delivers yet again. So many kills from Excali, and he's putting down all the cloudbursts to keep himself safe. His team is also... They're successfully donated over here, and they should be able to shut everyone down. Headshot Machine was already low on health right from the start of the round. And Samurai Esports, what a great Cosmic Divide. Just before the round started, I mentioned that Team Fangs have been disrespecting the Cosmic Divide and going through it. They've been pushing through it. This time, they put down the Cosmic Divide so that they can stop Team Fangs from hitting mid to B and funnel them towards A shot instead. And they knew they would do that because Team Fangs have done it before. They've taken mid control, they hit mid to B, and halfway through the whole execute, they decided, okay, we're gonna go A shot instead. So they knew that Team Fangs is gonna do a little switcheroo, and they had Excali positioned perfectly. Samurai Esports had such a good read on them in that round.
You are divided.
Not just that, KJ was there to, back him up. And looks like this time Team Fangs is trying A fast. And Excali with his daggers is gonna find one kill. Now tries to go for the second, but no, he won't be allowed for that. It's a 4v4 to retake. Ultimate from Sova would be there, dealing 80 damage on Sai. Sai lucky enough to dodge that Hunter's Fury and still be alive in this round.
4 versus 4. Time is running out. Ultimates 2. Samurai Esports need to make this work. The crossfire is good enough from Team Fangs right now. They've got Kohli first, but Kohli wins the duel against SMX. Somehow Blackhawk needs to come in and help him out. He does that. Excali butchers Maverick inside, turns around to get the kill onto Smoke K, but Headshot Machine down in heaven has boiled himself down in a 1v1 situation, and he wins it. We are going to overtime.
I mean, this was a hard-fought round for Team Fangs nonetheless, and luckily they are able to make it to the OT. Team Samurai Esports didn't even expect the last guy to be playing into the under heaven area. They were lacking some intel in this round, and I mean, that one mistake costed them this OT. But let's see where this OT goes, because we see Team Fangs now on the defense side, and Team Fangs invested an operator as well, so it's gonna be one hell of a fight.
Alright. Back to square one. Samurai Esports on attack right now. I mean, from whatever you learn from Samurai Esports mid-attack, they tend to take it nice and slowly. Whatever we learn from Team Fangs mid-approach on their attacking side is that they try to go in mid to B and then they switcheroo towards A shot. Let's see if any of that changes or they continue the same thing they've been doing from the past. So far, both the teams respecting each other quite a lot. They do not want to take any risks in overtime. And they're all just trying to creep up A shot. SMX first contact. But there's 3 defenders of Team Fangs in this area. It's going to be a very difficult crossfire to break open. Smokey making things even tougher. B2 playing on contact. Blackhawk does get the trade onto him. But Kohli's still online over here. Can spot the battle. Could have shot him down as well. He's very keen on peeking right now. And he can hear SMX looking in the wrong direction. He can feel it. Wimp does get into mid. But what good is it? He's going to have to retrieve the spike, which is already being very heavily guarded. And they know where he is. They're watching all the angles.
Smokes would be deployed, you know, to delay the push, to get some time, to get some space. Wimp is gonna find 1 kill, was trying to run away with that spike, but no, he has been denied by Kohli, and there you go. Now the Team Fangs has the advantage in the OT, and they just need 1 more round to confirm the map, to confirm their survival in the whole league. But if they are gonna lose this, once again, everything is gonna reset.
Yeah, it's all gonna reset. Can Team Fangs actually do this? Can they actually pull us into map 3? Or will Samurai Esports pull a rabbit out of the hat to force yet another overtime? We've seen them be absolutely stellar over here on the defense. But can they pull it off once again? Early utility of both the Sovas being exchanged on mid, but nothing gathered with it so far. No damage done, no information gathered either. And even if you gather information with the recon dots right at the start, it doesn't really do much. Those recon dots being fired from B-Link to mid are only to make sure that nobody's hiding up close. I mean, they're going to have to check Pizza nonetheless again. But I guess that's a problem they'll solve when they get to it.
Spike down. Mid.
Blackhawk finding the first opening for the team into the mid area and gonna smoke off A main for now. Let's see now how Team Fangs is gonna attack, because they lost 1 player, they lost 1 main player, but now they won't be having any smokes to work with. If they wanna onto any side, they have to enter onto it without any smokes. And Sai holding B main with his operator is gonna find B2. Another important player down for the Team Fangs.
Excali has been the one who's been opping so far, but this time Sai's like, nah, bro, give me the gun. Give me that big bad zoom banger. He's lost his teammate Blackhawk, and it's a very tough situation that he's trapped in right now. He can't even fall back, but he can stay over here and continue fighting. Headshot machine got deep in there. SMX tried to relay the information to him, but Sai just did not have the angle. He was thinking maybe someone else will come in as well, but he can get him through the boxes. Good shot by Sai. What a flick. And we are going to yet into another overtime. Samurai Esports just refusing to lie down. They want to end this game right here and now. They want to punish Fangs for showing up late to this game. This could have been a little iffy, I'm going to be honest. He didn't spot headshot machine over there, but then he spots a little pixel above the boxes and he flicks onto it.
And the cap, that cute cap.
Yeah,
so it
now
was
has a
a
big hole
great
in it.
round. Yeah. He put that bullet onto his head. So now it looks like everything has been reset, and once again we begin with the 13 to 13. Smokey with his operator is gonna find the first advantage on Blackhawk, and the second coming in from B2. Team Samurai Esports looks like they are trying, to breach mid, but they are being punished for now. Last 2 players, that's gonna be the deadly duo, Excali and Sai. Let's see what they can pull out in a 2v4 situation.
They've done it before. They can do it again. But Team Fangs have such a good read on this. They know that most of them are going to be here. They know they can't circle around from mid to B. The spike dropped over there. It just gives them so much more advantage. But if they keep peeking Excali 1 by 1 like this, he will clutch it out. He's got plenty of time to work with. He can use the cloud burst to retrieve the spike, and he can get away with it. He's not getting away with it. He tries to push even further, but Kohli is smarter than that. Team Fangs once again winning the advantage in defense. Can Samurai actually pull this off? Both these teams have been significantly better in their defense, at least in the overtime. Last time Samurai were able to pull this off. Can they do it again? If they cannot, we will be going to bind. If they do, this is goodbye for Team Fangs. And 4th place guaranteed for Samurai. But Fangs do not want to give up that easily. If there is one time to sharpen your teeth, to sink it into the flesh of your opponents, it is now. They need to unleash everything they've got. And it's Sai who wants to deny it. First contact No smokes to block him out. Doesn't get punished either. Good stuff for now. But now they know where the operator is. They're going to use all the shock darts to push side back and hopefully work mid. Excali playing on the edge of the smoke can be a little iffy. He's never done this before. He's done smoke shenanigans only once. Oh, but he's going to try to get away. He does do so. Still safe. No damage done to either of these teams, but as soon as I say that, the jet diff comes through and Smokey wins the duel. This might just help them, but B2 catches Blackhawk as he was pinging, and the dismiss to get ahead and bamboozle as
No
Messi
way.
lures him into the trap of Kohli. Oh no, Team Fangs, they might just do this. Sai in a 1v4 needs to dig deep over here if he wants to not play bind. But there's so many people in his way. He just needs 2 more kills to activate his run it back. But with the operator, I don't think that's going to be easy. He gets the
Oh.
first one. Can try to heal, but there's a player behind him and Smokey comes through. We are going to bind. Looks like that extra hour of sleep for Fangs did help them out after all.
Yeah. I mean, such a great round by Team Fangs nonetheless. But we should appreciate Sai as well. I mean, though that last flick was amazing as well. I mean, it was amazing. So, we are now heading towards the third game as Team Samurai Esports got 1 map advantage as a bye. So now it's a 1-1 score line and the final decider map would be there in the form of mine.
Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about bind. Like, both these teams have been counter-strateging each other. Samurai have been a little better at getting the read onto what Fangs is doing.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just so happens that even if they know what Fangs is gonna do, they can't stop it. It's like that information gets useless. They know the information, they know it, but they don't know what to do with it. So sometimes that's what helps out Fangs, because they have been hitting their shots left, right, and center, and they've been so accurate with the sheriffs as well. So there's been these rounds where they win ecos and they reset the momentum of Samurai Esports and they get those wins and they string those rounds together as well. So that helps them out even more. I was a little worried going into this game. Show up late to the tournament, it was a little difficult, but even if they showed up late, even if they had a disadvantage going into the first game, this was actually the second game if you look at it, but first of the day. So yeah,
Yeah.
all of this is going to be reset and bind, and
Yep. So it was a great game indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a short break. Till then, you just go and grab some popcorns and some, drink for yourself. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pro Series Valorant, brought to you by AORUS and AMD once again. We started off with Ascent, which was supposed to be the second map because Fangs showed up late. They got a little bit of a penalty. Samurai Esports won the first game by default, but then Fangs pulled off a little double overtime magic and they won the map pick of Samurai Esports. They won Ascent. And now, to finally settle the dust, we are going to be heading to the dusty map of Bind. It's going to be a very chaotic map as far as what I can see. Samurai Esports, they like spreading out over Bind quite a lot and they like hitting them with the defaults, they like hitting them with split pushes. Do Fangs have it in them to see it all coming? Because sometimes, even after having all the information, even I can't predict what Samurai Esports is going to do, and I have access to all the information. How will Fangs deal with this problem?
I mean, I know it was a chaotic game. It was, a hard fought game for Team Fangs. They tried their level best. In the first half, they were quite dominating, but in the second half, I mean, it was a hard fought victory for them. It was a scoreline of 15-13 where they won that game. But now it's the map Bind. I would love to see the map veto and see who is gonna defense in the defensive oriented map, because as we know, Bind is known for quick rotations. If you want to create some fakes, if you want to do something crazy, Bind is the map that you need to look for. But let's see how Team Samurai Esports and on the other side Fangs is prepared for this map, because it is the decider map for both of the teams. It's a do or die situation for both of them. If one of them makes a mistake, they are heading towards the defeat. But if every single time you do everything right, your teamwork, your coordination, everything goes right, you step up towards victory.
Yeah, and this is such a momentum-oriented map as well. If you start winning those rounds, you will have better
Yeah.
utility, better weaponry, and let's be honest, utility is so much more important in a map like Bind because there's such narrow corridors. Utilities like the gravity wells, swarm grenades, nades, it's gonna be even more harder. And hold on, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a little switcheroo. I just received
Whoa.
word from production that we will not be, in fact, playing Bind. We are heading to
Oh.
Split instead. So maybe there was a little correction in the map veto that we forgot to inform you guys about.
Yeah.
Apologies for that, but it's not going to be Bind. It's going to be Split. This changes everything. Bind is, I mean, it's the polar opposite of Split. The playstyles are significantly different. And if I'm not wrong, Samurai Esports is not very comfortable on Split. They're not bad, but then it's not their map of preference.
Yep, that could be the case, but let's see how they have done their homework. I mean, when you saw them last time playing Split, maybe they were not good enough, but this time, if they have prepared for it, let's see how much, great rounds, how many great kills can we see, how much action-packed game this is going to be. Because the last game was a hard-fought victory, ladies and gentlemen, for Team Fangs. And this time, I really feel like they need to step up because, I mean, you didn't show up in the first game. You lost that one just because of some of those timing issues. I don't know whatsoever. But yes, when you came back, you made it to a 1-1 scoreline, and now it's the decider map. So technically, you are playing just 2 games, and you are making it to 2-0 if you win this.
Yeah, you're just playing 2 games and making it to 2-0. I mean, I was worried that Fangs is going to lose this without having a fair chance. But hey, looks like that extra hour of sleep actually helped them out. I'm not sure if they were
Yeah.
actually sleeping or what they were doing, but I hope I have the liberty to say this and not get beaten up. Either way, Split is going to be a very similar map to Ascent. I mean, mid is going to be super important. Once you get to mid, you can start working around towards the A side via the vent room or B via heavens. So how do they approach this? We've seen both these teams play mid in all sorts of fashion. Like earlier we saw Samurai go for late mid approach and then they started hitting it early. So they did a little change. Fangs also did something similar where they were hitting mid to be first. And then suddenly after a few rounds, they started just faking it and going A short instead. Now, of course, A short rotation from mid is a little fast. It's not that easy in Split. So how are Team Fangs gonna deal with this one? They'll be starting on defense, and
Ooh.
even though it is more of an equally biased map for both attackers and defenders, I feel like Team Fangs might be able to string rounds together more easily on the defense side. So maybe they'll have a little
Yeah.
bit of momentum going in their favor. Although that is just a theory right now, it could be proven wrong.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. But I mean, this is the time that where both of the teams would be preparing, for this game. Because if you lose, you are out of the league, and if you win, you guarantee yourself the fourth position in the whole tournament. I mean, it's better to win, not to lose. I mean, you are gonna kicked out of the whole tournament if you lose. So, I mean, it's the last time that you show up what you got, what potential do you exactly. And what I really feel about Split, the Sova plays are not that great in this map. But yes, we have seen many players playing Sova on this map. That's not like, I mean, Sova is not that much picked in this map. But I really feel is instead of Sova, I mean, we saw Breach coming up as an initiator. So maybe in this map we might see some Breach dash combos, Breach jet combos. I mean, it's the last time in 3 days you will be having update where Breach flash would be costing 250 creds and you would be having only 2 flashes. I mean, so better utilize it in right now. 3 flashes consecutively. You can showcase that blindness onto enemies for just 9 seconds. Oh my god, that's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, the 3 flashes on Breach, 3 flashes on Sky, all of this is going to be down to just 2 after the next patch. And of course, the new agent KO, I'm really excited for him. Let's see what Riot brings to the table with the changes. But for now, this is one of the last chances of that you're going to be having to enjoy the triple Breach flash combo. Either way, I don't think anyone is keen on picking it just yet. Oh, wait, as soon as I say that, Blackhawk says that.
Oh, he logged it! Oh my god.
Let's go. Blackhawk on Breach, Excali on Raze, Psy on Jet. So there's 2 momentum-based characters for Samurai Esports right now. The combos with the Breach that they can do can be absolutely devastating. And Blackhawk is not going for a controller this time. He's going for an initiator. Wimp is picking up the controllers instead. Wimp is playing Astra. SMX on the Killjoy. So there's a little switcheroo. Usually Blackhawk is the one who plays the Astra and Wimp plays the Sentinel. SMX plays Initiator, but all of them have just switched things around. On the side of Team Fangs, it's Sage, Jet, Killjoy, Omen, and Raze. Nothing out of the ordinary for Team Fangs over here. This is the kind of setup that you would expect in a map like Split. I did expect, an Astra from them, but I guess if they're comfortable with the Omen, they can make this work. Of course, the Omen one-way smokes in Split can be very, very, very good, and it's difficult to set up the one-ways with Astra. You can probably do it in a map like Ascent, but it's very difficult to do that in Split, so maybe the one-ways can actually help them. And given the kind of team that Samurai are, the kind of team that disrespect the smokes, if you put down the one-way, you can actually start punishing them.
Yeah, that could be the case. But on the other side, what I noticed as well was no heals for Samurai Esports. No Sage, no heals, no nothing else. So Fangs would be having that advantage. But ladies and gentlemen, these guys are fighting for $9,000 and you can grab some of them for yourself as well. There's a trivia going on worth of $2,700 worth of Valor points. So link is in the description. Click it, go answer some of the easy questions, and you can win yourself a lot of Valor points. Ladies and gentlemen, let's head on towards the decider map. That's going to be the map of Split, and you guys are watching Pro Series Valorant, brought to you by AORUS and AMD.
All right, off the bat, we can see Samurai Esports trying to burst into the A side. No F's given. They're moving in, dashing all the way through. Excali already up on the rafters. This is going to be so awkward for Team Fangs. Smokey does get a kill, but that too is so far behind. They're trying to move in from the backlines now. Fangs are already trying to surround them, and Samurai Esports haven't planted the spike just yet. But Excali inside screens can go for a reverse backstab. Both the teams trying to poke each other from behind. It is such a switch in the roles, and Sai already over here can catch Smokey off guard. Now they realize how much trouble they're in. Blackhawk, he is nowhere to be found, but Maverick gets taken down by Sai, even in his dark cover form. Excali also helps him out, and now B2 has too many places to worry about. What does he do? Does he help his teammate down there, or does he try to kill the guy who's on the backstab? He jumps down only to go back up. He is so confused and dazed right now, and they are about to triple peek him. This crossfire, I don't think it's one that he can get away with. Oh no. really quick thinking by Samurai over there, especially by Sai to get into the screens and try to kill the players in heaven already. They knew that because Fangs are trying to pinch them from the ultimate orb area, they cannot stay where they are and they have to make a move. If they stay there, they would have died, and they take matters into their own hands. Excali and Sai push the back lines and make Fangs really, really uncomfortable. You could sense the panic in B2's face, right? You could sense it in his movement.
I mean, that's what Team Samurai Esports is known for. I mean, Sai, it's his theory. Like, if you are peeking your enemy, I mean, he should not be peeking with confidence. You have to make him uncomfortable. So this time, once again, they are trying to breach mid. Not once again, they are trying to breach mid in this round. And they have to be careful from the vents area. A smoke would be deployed onto the stairs side, and from the heaven they have dealt a lot of damage onto Omen, who was the only one guarding the side all by himself. Smokey has been spotted on the vents area. 2 players as a flank coming in from AORUS and Kohli, and his other teammate Headshot Machine is gonna fight Blackhawk. Headshot Machine gets taken down, but Kohli finds a trade for himself. A turret has been deployed to get some intel, and yes, he got some intel, but that's not going to be enough. He would be taken out by Sai, and now it's the second round coming in for Team Samurai Esports once again.
The flavor of the match for Fangs has been backstab so far. In the first 2 rounds, they tried to wrap around Team Samurai really, really quickly, and most of the times they were able to get into positions, but they were not able to win the fights because most of Samurai had already either reached the sites or completed the objectives, and then they can leave their players to watch the backstabs. If they can make this happen in the buy rounds as well and not give up too much map control to Samurai Esports, then I think Fangs can start mounting a comeback. But the first buy round now going live. They're trying to go for a very heavy mid push, and Headshot Machine instantly gets deleted as he sees 4 people boil him down as soon as he peeks. 4v5. What do Fangs do right now?
Not much utility with B2. Just a Vandal to work with, and a heal if he gets low to HP, or if any of his teammates get down to some, 30 to 40 HP, but Smokey coming as a flag from T-Spawn. This could be huge. This could be huge. Smokey might find the timing, but Wimp, his location is gonna get revealed. His location is gonna get compromised as he has given away foots. Now he is falling back to A. Wimp exactly know there's one guy towards his left, and I mean, Team Fangs has given up the side as it's their full buy round, and Team Samurai Esports coming that aggressive might not expect 2 players onto the B main area. Wimp still fighting with the backstabber. Why? You know him. You know that. He is gonna do a big mistake, and now Team Samurai Esports left in a 3v4 situation. Not much weapons to work with, but Sai is gonna connect that headshot onto Maverick. He's gonna put that bullet onto his head, and now a 2v3 in a post plant.
Okay, this could be very tricky. Samurai Esports do not have decent post-plant positions, and they're surrounding them from all sides. SMX in heaven can actually pull this off. He's trying to delay them with the swarm grenades, but they will peek him at the same time. No, Smokey swings too wide from where his teammate cannot cover him. SMX might just be able to pull this off. He's boiling down so much time, and he's done it. Man, Fangs had this round in the bag. First of all, Smokey revealed his position, which itself was a big mistake. This could have given them the kill. This could have given them the kill onto Wimp so much more sooner. And because they stopped over there, because they were focusing on Wimp so much, the rest of his team was able to get to the B side, plant the spike, and then most of Team Fangs was trapped inside B main. Not the place that you would want to find yourself in a post-plant situation. You have no players coming in to flank Samurai. All of them are in the B main garage. And Team Samurai Esports, even though they were caught in an awkward position, they could readjust very, very quickly because they just have that flexibility.
Yep.
They gave away that round to them. They had it in the back, but they let it slip.
The hero Vandal getting the trade. I mean, it's a 4v4 to work with. B2 is the only guy who is, having those weaponry, and his other teammates are on a eco. So, I mean, this round is very, very important for Team Fangs. I mean, if not this, the next round would be very important. Samurai Esports having those 3 rounds lead and now heading towards the A side. where A side is completely open. There's only a single guy towards vents. And I mean, the other players are also ready for headshot machine. They are gonna come vents. Excali is gonna jump onto the face of headshot machine and is gonna take him out of the round. Now Team Fangs is down to 3 players. I think they might be having 2 weapons at least. I would love to see how many weapons they have. But Kohli for now onto the CT with just a frenzy.
Spike planted.
He's locked in screens. Crossfire to make sure he can't get in. Omen, I think he
Oh,
might have
we
just
do
revealed
know.
his position
No way.
on rope room. And no, he does not. Excali, he's looking in the other direction. Kohli slides into Wimp. How did he even get that kill while he was being sucked in? Blackhawk though still comes through and he's able to pull that round back. But this was such an iffy round for Samurai Esports.
Yeah.
They lost so many guns to an eco round, and I feel uncomfortable about 2 things. First of all, the fact that Omen was able to get that kill. That's Maverick getting the kill onto Excali while he was looking away. And what is this kill by Kohli? Like, what even is this? You're being sucked into the gravity well. You're being pre-fired, but you still somehow slide and peek onto him. I don't know, man. Is he even playing
was
Valorant
funny.
anymore?
That was funny nonetheless, but now a full buy round coming in for Team Fangs, where Smokey with his operator will be coming a bit aggressive onto mid. He has been concussed, but got so lucky by, not getting killed there. Now, what is this Boombot doing, by the way? But Sai, onto the other side, bought an operator as well. He is gonna find the opening for the team onto the B side, and looks like they are trying to get the mid control for themselves. Looks like Team Fangs thinks it's a B push this time, and as Smokey is there onto the B main, but it's Blackhawk with this spike onto B main area. If he gets taken down, I mean, it's a GG for Team Samurai Esports. It's not gonna be a easy job for them to retrieve the spike with just 50 seconds remaining on the clock. It's gonna be a bit hard for them. But now looks like Team Samurai Esports is heading towards the A site.
Oh no!
Despawn, and I mean, Kohli is the only one onto the ramps area. Let's see how much damage can he do from this position.
Yeah, but Maverick with the from the shadows, he spots out everyone on Samurai Esports. They know what's happening. Sai still picks him up through the smoke. So many kills, so many trades going down left and right. Samurai Esports still have the man advantage, and maybe they will be able to win this round. But Excali needs to play spoiler over here. He should be able to get the better of Smokey. Great stuff. Samurai Esports still in the lead, very, very comfortably. Their positions were revealed for a brief second, but Team Fangs could not get the rotations onto the site in time. By that time, Samurai were already there. They were just too fast.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have 2 movement-based agents. You can cover those angles, you can cover that distance really, really quickly. And the same is the case for Fangs as well, but it's just that they were not able to utilize it correctly.
5-0 scoreline, and in this round, Samurai Esports got like 3 ultimates to work with. 2 are gonna be very readily. That's gonna be Breach, Rolling Thunder, and the Showstopper. I mean, it's gonna be a bit hard for Team Fangs to get this round for themselves. I mean, it's going a bit hard for them. B2 decides to push. Excali was just waiting for him to come into his crosshair, and Excali is gonna shut him down. Now it's a 4v5 to work with Team Fangs. Team Fangs not even having those weaponry in their favor. Excali is gonna just run onto the vents area. He's gonna find one, gonna find the 3rd for himself technically. Now Team Fangs just left with last 2 players, and Maverick with just the Sheriff, and on the other side, Jet would be getting, a great weapon. I mean, a Phantom or a Vandal, I guess.
Oh, but Excali going berserk right there was completely unexpected. He was getting frags that he had no business. He did not even have any trading potential. He did not even have the favorable angles, but till he just jumps around like a bunny and shoots like a bee.
Last player standing.
Oh, no way he was
crispy.
getting that. No way he was getting that. Yeah, Team Fangs looking very uncomfortable right now. They couldn't gather much information in the eco rounds, except for the fact that the only thing they know is Excali is relentless. But what are they going to do with that information? How do they stop him? Will they post like multiple people on mid to stop him and him alone? I don't think that's favorable. And that's not fruitful either. Samurai Esports in a very comfortable lead, looking to shut this round out. And keep in mind that this is a map which does favor the defenders just that tiny little bit, especially given the composition that Team Fangs have. The Sage and the Killjoy should be able to shut them down, but it looks like Blackhawk will just not care. They bring out the big guns. Yes, the showstopper. It doesn't connect, but it deals quite a lot of damage, and he should be able to circle around from behind. Gets the better of Kohli, knows exactly where Smokey is, but he gets the pre-fire and doubles up. No way he was supposed to get that. Smokey bunches people to turn this round around for his team. It's just Blackhawk left, and he gets pre-fired again. Wow. I thought this round was definitely in the back for Samurai Esports, given how quickly they burst into the site on the back of those splash points, and the fact that they had a showstopper. This was supposed to be their round, but my goodness, Smokey steps up for his team, pre-firing Excali, getting the better of the second guy, Wimp, as well. He was not supposed to win that fight against Wimp. I can understand he pre-fires Blackhawk because he knew his position, but how did he get the kill onto Wimp? He was in his Cloudburst form. So, yeah, that was a little unexpected, but hey, somebody needed to step up for his team. This time, it was him. Somebody else needs to also do it. How much can they depend on Smokey? Not anymore. The hero of the previous round.
No
can't
way.
do much. And Sai is the one who's being the hero right now.
No way.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. How does he get that kill?
Now
He was supposed to have the favorable angle on him. Finally, Kohli puts a killing spree to an end. But by this time, the damage is already done. He's the last man standing. What a disgusting performance by both the Jets, honestly. Last time it was Smokey who went and popped off. This time it was Sai. Both the Jets stepping up for this team, and honestly, Sai's Jet is a little stronger this time around.
Tests to run.
Oh, that was incredible, my guy. I mean, Sai. I mean, Maverick was just trying to, click that one tap onto the head of Sai, but Sai coming in with that crouch peek, oh, that was amazing. He went over a bit aggressive onto CT, he was feeling it, but I mean, he got taken out. So, 7-1 scoreline this time, Cribs, and Team Fangs not even having, those creds in their favor. I mean, they're struggling to buy weapons, and it's their last buy round, I guess. Sai, once again, heading towards the B main area, waiting for any kind of push from Team Fangs. I mean, the last time they tried to aggressive peek him, Sai punished them, but this time they are not doing that mistake again. Team Samurai Esports trying to breach mid, as on the map of Split, mid area is much needed, and Sai, Excali, with the help of that flash, was trying to get the Vents guy, but he was unable to get that. Now it's a now it's the situation where Team Samurai Esports is heading towards A, and I really feel like Kohli might be reading them like a bug, and yes, he does that. He is gonna find Sai, as there was no utility present, to make him vulnerable. And now Team Samurai Esports got the side control for free. I really feel like no trades yet. Excali finds a trade for now, and it's a 4 versus 4. The spike would be planted, but there's an aim duel, Raze versus Raze, and the better Raze wins.
Blackhawk still continuing to push into heaven. Spike's been planted, but Blackhawk wants to play spoiler. He wants to make Team Fangs uncomfortable, and I feel like that's been the flavor of the month for Samurai. All they do is make plays that make Team Fangs uncomfortable, get them into very precarious position. This fault line could be very ill-timed, and Headshot Machine gets the frag. He's about to throw it right on the top of SMX. It bounces off. Wim steps up. Somehow they keep him safe. SMX now needs to pre-fire in, gets the frag against us. This is just so bad. I felt like they had it in the bag, especially when they got that kill onto the bridge, but then they couldn't just follow up on the back of it.
Wimp doing
so
his things,
weird.
man.
Yeah, it's just Wimp things.
Remaining.
And he's been phenomenal with the Killjoy last time. This time he's great with the Astra.
Yep. 8-1 scoreline, I would say. And Team Samurai Esports ripping things apart. This time they are going with 5 rifles, no operator coming in play. So this could be a fast execute. And Team Fangs, this is their eco round. I mean, Sai was good for 1, but gets taken down as a trade, as there was a crossfire. And oh, don't disrespect the smoke. Maverick just down to 26 HP. SMX exactly knew where he is. And yes, he is going to take him out. Last 2 players from Team Fangs. B2 that timing could have been worse, but you just got lucky there. And now I really feel like the side control is in the favor of Team Samurai Esports, and now Team Fangs, I mean, it's gonna be very hard for them to retake the site.
Last time, Side
Oh,
dashed
alright.
in and killed B2 with the op. This time, he couldn't do that. B2 will finally punish him. Resurrection comes through. Still a fighting chance for Team Fangs. The lockdown will delay them just a little bit, but it's still a 2v2. I think they can still make it work. Smoker going from heaven and B2 going all the way around. He's not keen on making his position a secret. He is giving away the footsteps, but Blackhawk will pre-fire him. Smoke tries to go for the fake defuse, trying to lure them out, but he only is aware about Blackhawk's position, had no idea SMX was staring him in the face.
He was not expecting him on to be CT. He was thinking that both of the players might double peek him. So, I mean, I really think that could be the position, but alright. Once again, Samurai Esports getting the round in their favor, Cribs. I really feel like Team Fangs, they invested a lot of utils in the last round. A resurrection as well. I mean, it was a great try by them. They made it till a 2v2, but I mean, they lost it.
They did. Very unfortunate for Team Fangs as they keep on running out of rounds to play with. Keep in mind that this is actually Team Fangs, one of the most favorable maps. Samurai is the kind of team that they split, but not very often. So them winning 9 rounds on the attacking side of split is a great thing for them. Even out of the comfort zone, they're doing a good job. Scally very keen, catching someone off guard, hoping that somebody peeks him in the smoke, somebody challenges him. Team Fangs use that dark cover right outside of B main, hoping to keep Samurai Esports at bay. Even the aggressive barrier orb has now been destroyed. If they can methodically clear this angle, they should be able to get control of B main. And the flashpoint will come through to help them burst out. But it seems like Team Fangs have a good read of what's happening. They're focusing mostly on the B side and not on mid, which is actually a good decision. Nobody from Samurai will come through from mid, except for maybe Excali, who will show up late, trying to catch players rotating in the middle of transition. That's all that he can do. He's now trying to move up. His team is already in position to help him out. If Sai can get a pick over here, then maybe Excali will set himself up for success. He can come in from heaven and then maybe get a couple of kills. And that showstopper does deliver. Samurai Esports winning all the frags on B. And now they put them on the back foot once again. The timing of Excali's attack was brilliant.
Last 2 players for Team Fangs, that's gonna be Smokey with his operator. I think they should surrender this round to Team Samurai Esports. They shouldn't be trying this, because I mean, if they are gonna lose those 2 important weapons, they won't be having the economy to work with in the next round. Team Samurai Esports will try their level best to hunt them down, but this position of Smokey might delete Excali. And yes, obviously, if you are gonna just walk in onto his crosshair, he is obviously gonna take you down. Kohli and Smokey will save their weapons, and I really feel like that was a good decision. A 10-1 scoreline would be there, and I really feel like this last round before the swap would be important. I mean, if Team Fangs even want, if they even want to stay alive in the game, they should get this second round for them.
Yeah, but what's 2 rounds compared to 2 digits? I said this in the last half for Team Fangs, but now I'm saying it for Samurai, and it's like the tables have been reversed.
Yep. Team Samurai, I mean, you were telling them like they won't be that much good, but yeah, look at them. They are prepared for it. I mean, not good, but yeah. I mean, they have done their homework. And this time, Smokey getting the advantage, of saving that operator from the last round. The Rolling Thunder will be coming into the play. The ultimate from Headshot Machine would be present. He might do a lot of damage, but no, he is gonna miss that. How do you do that? I mean, I don't know, but for now, last 2 players from Team Fangs, they don't have much utility. Those damaging utilities, they don't have that. Now, just B2 with just a Vandal and a half shield will be trying to come in from A main. I mean, it's gonna be a 11-1 scoreline. What I really feel is until or unless a miracle comes into a play, but Excali will be shutting him down with that operator. 11-1 scoreline. As we know, Team Samurai Esports, if they win their first special round once again, yet again, He'll be moving to match point.
Series point 2.
Yeah.
Both the races ended up using as showstoppers, but it was this one. No, not both the races. I think Excali used it up
Yeah,
already in the
yeah.
previous round. So yeah,
Yeah.
this time it was just this guy. It was just Headshot Machine, who hasn't really been looking very comfortable. Neither has Maverick. B2 was trapped in this awkward situation. He's been the MVP for his team in the Ascent, but maybe on the Sentinel Sage he can't do much.
Speed firepower. Use that.
Use that, guys. Alright. Samurai Esports do not want to fall back. They just want to get this round in the bag. Side dinks two people, dashes back to safety, gets away without any repercussions. Luckily, nobody is there on the Samurai Esports team to heal him back up. Oh, no! Kohli pushing the advantage, but Excali even posthumously gets the shot onto Headshot Machine. The Boombot helped him out, and I have no idea how that happened, but Excali is gonna be happy with that. SMX now trying to move in. Burst Classic, another one, but Maverick responds with a burst of his own.
Yeah.
3v3, and it is trading bodies left, right, and center. Sai, even on low HP, does not hesitate peeking.
B2 lurking. Oh my god, this could be deadly. He's not expecting Wimp onto his right, and Wimp,
Why would
obviously is gonna take him down. It's just down to Smokey, who is now running towards A side. He has to fight Wimp if he wants to get onto the side. He does connect that dink. He does connect that 105 damage onto his face, but no. Wimp is gonna do the same thing to him. Wimp just got lucky just because he had that, half armor. I mean, it was lucky. I really feel lucky. Wimp was so lucky in that round.
You know what was lucky? Excali's kill with that Boombot. Like, he was getting
that's
pushed
more
by
lucky,
Kohli.
Yeah.
But I guess Kohli's teammates thought that, yeah, they're safe. Kohli got that kill. We are,
Having the
impervious to
advantage,
damage. But nah, that Boombot came through and they would have had no idea what happened. Smokey dashing right into heaven, gets the better of SMX. But Excali is doing his best to hold them back from here. They are not keen on pushing the Nebula,
way.
but Excali gets away with murder. That was unexpected. But he has to be paranoid about the players who are already up there. And the rotations also won't be fast because B2 has put down that barrier orb in a very good spot. Should be able to bisect this map in half. They're using the gravity well to lure him out, but Samurai Esports is in a better position. The gravity well does make him a little vulnerable, and Sai dashes to safety. No! He's good for only one, but it could have been worse. At least he puts Wimp in a winnable situation, and there it is. Samurai Esports finally winning it. Sai just doesn't care about his own life, doesn't care about safety. He gets the guy who's planting the spike. He does get traded out, but he's done enough for Wimp.
Defenders.
What a victory. Like, what a series this has been. First of all, I thought that Fangs will be able to win Ascent and push us into third map, which is fine, but I did not expect them to lose in such a dominant fashion. Like, this is beyond ridiculous from Samurai Esports. 12-1. These kind of score lines are unheard of. What a quick game.
Yeah. It was indeed a quick game. In the last map, it was a hard-fought victory for Team Fangs. But now, I mean, Krebs, just let me take things technically, right? So it's a 1-1 if they are playing for now. Like, I mean, if you calculate those, played games, it's a 1-1 scoreline. But just because Team Fangs didn't show up, on the time, just because of that, they lost the survival in the league. So Team Fangs now has to leave, and Samurai Esports now has a guaranteed slot, in the fourth position. So they already won $500. Now they'll be playing against Team T69, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. They will be facing Team 69 next, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere because we have the lower bracket semifinals coming up as well. The team that wins this gets to play in the finals of lower bracket as well, where they have a chance of getting into third position or better. And if they don't, well, then that's going to be the end of the road for them. They'll have to settle for just a prize pool of $500. It is going to be a high stakes game. Team 69 have been phenomenal in the lower bracket, but so have Samurai Esports. And both these teams now want to end each other's journey right here and now. Will they be able to do so, though?
It's gonna be a neck to neck.
Yeah, it is going to be a neck-to-neck fight. So don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to be going on a very short break. लेकिन break के बाद हम वापस आएंगे, so don't go anywhere.